Alright, good afternoon everyone. Today is Tuesday, the 9th day of April 2013. Um, let's just go over the results. We had 13 trades in the live trading room today. We were +2 on gold, flat on the Russell, flat on the Euro, +8 on the soybeans, -8 on crude oil, +22 on the yen. Okay, what that comes out to in dollars is $315 a contract is what it comes out to. Excluding commissions, it's $315 a contract. All right. This is the way our month has looked so far. Every day was green. Today was a difficult day. It was for me. I tried to do something this morning based on a conversation I had with a guy who took a trial a couple weeks ago. And it sounded good and made sense over the phone when we were talking about it, but when I actually implemented it, it threw me off. So I had to stop. I got out of my groove. It was basically just moving the charts that I trade more often, moving them into view, and I did do that. And it's okay, but I feel like it just took me longer to look around and find the chart that I was going to place a trade on because we had no follow-through on any markets this morning. Right now, it seems like right at this moment, there's a ton of follow-through. But this morning, there was no follow-through on anything, really, until we started trading the yen. But anyway, so far on the month, we are +$2,395 per contract. That's gross $2,395 per contract in the live trading room during the 2 hours that we traded in the live trading room. If you add an $8 commission to that for every single trade that we took. So far we've taken 84 trades in the live trading room this month, and that would bring the total down to +$1,723 per contract. And that is in, how many days is that? 7 days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Frank, how much is that per contract? 1723 divided by 7? I believe it's $200 and something a contract anyway. That is, that's not bad. That's not bad. Scott, in the live trading room, 1 contract. 1723 divided by 7, Frank. I can do it right here, I suppose. 1723 divided by 7 equals $246 a contract. That's the net number. Yep. That's the net number, not the gross number. So that's just about the equivalent of 5 points a day, yes. That's in the live trading room. The question was, how many contracts do I put on in one trade? In the live trading room, I use 1 contract. Always 1 contract. All right. All right. That's the results. You can see it all right here. And this is being recorded, so you can go back and review it later if you want to. Okay. It looks like it's going to be a banner month. We're up $2,395 a contract. We're only 7 days into the month. We have, I think April's got 30 days in it. So we're going to be, one day less this month than we had last month. But we still have, a full 13, 15. We still have 15 days left, 15 trading days left in the month. So that's a good 3 weeks worth of trading. Should work out well. Okay, we should end up pretty well at the end of the month. Yeah, Scott, I have no problem with it at all. But I've been doing this for years, and I created this stuff. The question was, am I confident enough to put on 10 contracts? And the answer is yes. You guys might ask, you might wonder why I don't do that in the live trading room, why I don't trade more than 1 contract at a time. The reason is that I don't want you guys, or the people who are starting or just learning to trade in the live trading room, to feel that they should jump up in the number of contracts prematurely. I used to do that. Those of you guys that have been, that have been partners with us or been around for years know that years ago I used to trade, 6, 8, 5, 10 contracts at a time, depending on what was going on in the live trading room. And what I found is that people that hadn't been honing their skill long enough started to put too many contracts on and blew up their accounts too early. And it's important that you don't do that. And I didn't want anybody to feel, I don't know, feel that they should do that. Should try to put too many contracts on too soon. Okay, so it's easy enough for me to just stick to one contract. Now, that said, Frank just did some more math for me. 23.95 divided by 84 trades is 28.51 per trade. You don't have to hit home runs all the time, and that's true. And today is a perfect example of it. Let's start out with the crude oil, okay? Because today on crude, I didn't hit any home runs. As a matter of fact, I struck out. After the morning session, there was some nice movement, nice follow-through on the crude where we would have made a ton of money right in there. Well, maybe not a ton, unless it had something really heavy on top of it. But we only took one trade because in the morning session I missed all this move right here. Thanks, Alex, for pointing that out when I had missed it and not when I was missing it. Just kidding. We started out really choppy right in here. Then it moved down. I thought we were going to have some good movement on the way down. There was a shorting opportunity right in there. I didn't take it. I missed it. Didn't take it. I missed another one right in here and another one right in here. And then it changed directions, and I missed all these on the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I missed 8 trades there. And then finally, I stuck my neck out, and I took this trade over here. I missed this one too, so there were 9 trades that I missed. 9 trades that I missed, and I took this one finally. I was organized enough. You see, it took me about this long, about an hour and 45 minutes, or I'm sorry, an hour and 15 minutes of trying to reorganize the charts to really really see them the way that I normally do, because I always look left for my crude oil, and I always look left for gold, and I always look left for the Russell, and suddenly they were all right in front of me, and I was looking left to see if we were in a weekly trading zone on the ES, and that totally threw me off. And I took the trade here finally, and it stopped me out. So I got one stop out on crude oil, and that was what I took on crude. Not much more to it. There were opportunities in here to get long right here, right here, right here, right here. So all those spots were opportunities to get long. Okay, there, and there, and there, and there, on this big move up. All right, there was also one up here. Don't want to exclude this one. This one would have stopped out. Don't want to exclude that one. Okay, right in there. Then if you look down here, the slingshot was giving you bearish divergence, so there was no opportunity in there. No opportunity at all in here until it changed directions, and then right there was another one. And currently, let's see, there was another one that would have stopped out right here. All right. So in all this movement from 11:30 here, from the close of the morning session, there were probably 6 or 8 trades in there that were all winning trades, and 2 trades in there that were losing trades. Now, these winning trades obviously had a lot more in them than the losing trades, but that was crude. I didn't trade any of it. I only got that one losing trade. On the Russell, we did place some trades on the Russell today. Let's see, we ended break even on the Russell. Okay, we placed 5 trades and ended break even. We had a bunch of people. Russell, yeah, okay, we got it. I was just looking at my my trade count to make sure that I had it right. We had a bunch of people, partners in the live trading room, that did really, really well on the Russell this morning. Well, a bunch is more than a couple, and we did have more than a couple that did really well on the Russell this morning. There was a ton of opportunity. These trades that I took, I had moved my stop to break even a little prematurely, and I had pretty much told people what I thought was going to happen. I even drew in some trend lines and stuff for the leg lengths and where I thought price would go. I did it here, and I did it on soybeans, and in this case right here, I got out at break even, and it moved down really well. Then there was another opportunity in here to get short, and that moved down well. There's an opportunity over here to get long. That didn't have any follow-through. An opportunity here didn't have any follow-through. An opportunity here didn't have any follow-through. And so I got break-evens on all those. Okay, Dwayne, I just got the text. Over here, it didn't have any follow-through until it got outside the box. Then it went down as we expected it to. and I had thrown out a number, I believe 25.7 I think is what I was looking at, or no, 24.7 is what I was looking at. That's right, that's why I had drawn in this line over here. It had gone sideways in here and there was no follow through. On all those I took a break even. Okay, it eventually got down to that 24.7 number that I had drawn on there, this level right here. It eventually got down there, but there were no opportunities on the way down. There was a shorting spot right here. That was at 11:23. I was not taking any more trades at that point. We got long, or it went long right here, and it gave a long opportunity. This would have stopped out, and you would have made it right back here, or right here, okay? Or maybe even right here. Currently, it's got a long opportunity. It's kind of weak, though, right now, because the trend line is weak. I mean, the cycle is weak. On gold, we traded some gold today. We ended up flat on the Russell. Okay, on gold, we ended up plus a couple of ticks. Let's go back and look at the gold. Let's see, we traded gold. We got long in here. We ended up losing a tick on that one. We got long in here. We missed a bunch of trades here. We missed this one. We missed this one. We got long in here, and it went. You know, if it had gone 10 ticks, I'd taken profit on it. But it moved up really quick up to here, and then it just faded back down and took me out at break even. And again, it moved up really quick, and then it faded back down, and it took me out. I think I had plus a couple ticks on one of those. Yeah, I must have, because I ended up on gold. I ended up plus a couple ticks, and we were -1 on the first one, so I was +3, I think, on one of those. Anyway, there was another trade in here that we missed, and there was nothing in here. And this was at 10:16. I don't know what happened here at 10:16, between 10:16 and 10:18, but something happened. It made the markets move quite a bit. And then it got really flat and sideways again in here. And we just missed a bunch more trades in here. Okay, there and there. This one would have been a losing trade had we taken it. And then we got into the break. There was a winning trade there, winning trade there. And currently, there was a short opportunity right here, over here. Okay, right now what we would look for, without going into too much detail here, what we would look for, we have just a tiny bit of bearish divergence. We have a lot of momentum. We would look for a down close below this trend line, a down close below that trend line. Okay, and get short on the close of that bar. Now, that was it over there. The NQ we didn't trade, the ES we didn't trade. The yen we did trade, but let me do the soybeans first. Okay. Now, on the soybeans, let's go back here. Okay. On the soybeans this morning, when it was chopping around inside here, I had created, it looks something like this. I had created this leg based on this over here. Okay. That's the length of the leg right there. I had created this leg based on that, and you could see that's where I had put it on. So that's what it looked like. That's what the charts looked like. And I said, I think that the soybeans are going to give us an opportunity to get long and see that leg through. They finally did. They went sideways a lot in here. There was an entry right in here that went 6 or 7 ticks, and then it came back down. And then it went sideways for a while. And once it started to move and we had some bullish divergence here, I drew the trend line in, and I had a buy stop on up here. Okay, that was when I finally made my 2 points. Oh, I didn't even tell you about that. Today it took me, well, I can just tell you without bringing up my spreadsheet. It took me 79 minutes and 8 trades to make my 2 points this morning. So I was pretty frustrated. That's why, Dwayne said I wasn't my chipper self, my normal talkative and chipper self. It was because I really had to work this morning. Most days it's pretty easy, but today it was a little more challenging. Anyway, at this point, we had gotten our 2 points. All right, I had put a buy stop on in here, and it went up, and it triggered me into the trade, and then I just trailed my stop up and got out when I had 2 points profit in it. All right, now at that point, I was still down 1 tick on gold, so I wasn't really at 2 points profit there, I don't think. Or was I? I might have been up. Oh, I might have been up 2 ticks on gold. That's right, I was up 2 ticks on gold, and then I got up to there. Since then, it went down like this, but it didn't give an opportunity on the short side. Okay, maybe right in here, but Then we got a bullish cross, tested the BBC with an up close, just a little tiny bit of bullish divergence down here, and it made a big move up. There was another one right over here. Now, the second leg is the leg that I like on the soybeans. It's still going right now, but if I were going to say the soybeans were going to have a move up, it's in the process of it right now. But, oops, sorry. This is the leg that I would draw. All right. That's exactly what I did over here when price was here. And you can see this is the high that it went up to. So it went through it by a couple of ticks. That's what I would look for on the soybeans. All right. Look for that $14 a bushel mark right up there is what I would look for. Okay. This is being recorded so we can take a look at that tomorrow. That's it on the beans. All right, we ended up on the beans plus 8 ticks on the soybeans. Let's see, what else did I trade over here? The euro. Let's do the euro. I did one trade on the euro today. It was a break even. We got short in here, and it actually gave us quite a bit of profit at one point. I think we were short here at 53, and it went down to 47, giving us 6 ticks profit. I had moved my stop to break even, and it came back up, took me out of break even, and then it moved around some more. I didn't take any more trades in here, but it's not to say there weren't trades available. I did point out this trade when it happened. Okay. I took this trade right. I'm sorry, I got distracted by a text from.
I didn't mean to throw you off there.
That's okay. That's all right, man. I finally got back in my groove. I finally got back in the groove. We got a long trade in here. I pointed out to everybody, but I didn't take it, and it's pretty much flat in here now. Okay. Now the last trades of the last market that I wanted to look at was right in here. Okay. On the yen. Now we started looking at the yen because I think Heidi had mentioned the yen this morning. Didn't you mention it, Heidi? I don't know. I think it was Heidi who mentioned it. But anyway, we started to look at the yen. It might have been somebody else. Frank, Brad, anybody. One of the other regular people in the live trading room that actually type text in and ask questions and point things out that I'm missing. Zeus. Anyway, there was an opportunity over here to short the yen in here, to short the yen in, actually the down close would have been right in there. And again over here. We didn't actually get involved with the yen until it got up over here, okay, till it really started to move, okay. We had a bullish cross, tested the BBC with an up close. I did point that out. I didn't do anything with it. Once it started moving, and I drew in this trend line, I got long over here on the up close. Again over here, I put in a buy stop, and it triggered me in on the buy stop. When I knew where the high of this bar was going to be, I put in a buy stop 1 tick above it. And it triggered me in, and I think I took 7 ticks profit on the first one, and whatever I took on the second one, 7 ticks, 6 ticks, something like that. And I did the same thing when it pulled back a little bit, and we still had the bullish divergence. I did the same thing with this, and I got long in here, and I trailed my stop up for everyone to see. Then when it turned around, I believe I pointed out that it was given a short trade right over here. Didn't I do that this morning, Frank? Didn't I do that? I believe I pointed out that it was putting in a short trade right here, and that you would have been looking to short 10-123, or maybe if you put a sell stop in 10-122, and it had the bearish divergence. You can see that worked out really well, and there was a second opportunity right in here. Okay, you would have been shorting that right there. There's actually more than just one other opportunity in here. You would have been drawing a trend line like that, so you could have shorted right there. Frank said there were 3 of them. So there's 1, 2, 3 so far. Yep, 3, actually 4 of them. 4 of them, and then that pretty much did it. After the 4th one, you didn't get it closed down below this level right here, and you lost your divergence. Okay, but on all these, right here you tested the BBC with a down close with bearish divergence. In this place right here, in this instance right here, It didn't hit the BBC, so you're just looking for the down close below the trend line with the bearish divergence. And you had that same thing over here. This time it hit the BBC, but the cycle is the wrong color. So you need the down close below the trend line for the confirmation with the divergence, and you got that. And you got it again right here. And again over here. This time again the cycle is the wrong color. So there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 opportunities there in all to trade on that road down. That's a ton of points right there when you look at that. If you got in this first one right here, 10-123, let's just say you wrote it down to here, we'll say 10-11-15. Let's say 10-11-15. That's how many is that? The equivalent of 2 points on the ES right there. Okay, and then it did it again here, and again here, and again here, and again here. That's a whole day's worth of trading. Anyway, if you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net /apply. Sign up for the free trial. And in the free trial, you get 5 days, 5 luxurious days in our live trading room. You would get an email when you sign up for the free trial. You're going to get an email from us that says it's got a fantastic video in it from Bert. I believe it's got the fantastic one from Bert. Did we update that thing? Maybe we didn't. Anyway, there's a video in it that shows you how to go out to the indicator store, or how to go out to the internet, that fancy internet thing, and download DT Pro. And once you get DT Pro downloaded, you'll be sent a password and an ID emailed to you pretty much immediately. And you'll have to go find that. It could be in your spam folder. You'll have to go find that. Log into DT Pro. Then go into the indicator store. In the indicator store, I'll even do it for you. You would go to indicators, indicator store, just like this. I right-clicked on the chart to go to indicators. Go down to indicator store and left-click. And that's going to bring up this little window somewhere. And what you need to find is this thing right here that says CFRN indicator set. Right-click on that, hit install, and that will install the indicators onto your desktop. Then you log off and log back on to DT Pro, and you should be all set. At that point, if you want your charts to look just like mine, just send an email to support@cfrn.net, support@cfrn.net, and request a layout, and I'll send you my layout. All right? That, I believe, is where I'm going to wrap up the recap today. Again, we finished +2 on gold, +8 on soybeans, -8 on crude oil, +22 on the yen. All right, plus $315 a contract. That's it. Oh wait, one more thing. If you are on the free trial, you will be getting information from me at some point today or tonight, what it takes to become a partner. If you don't get that and you want to know, or you could just not wait for the information and just send us an email at support@cfrn.net saying partner info, and I'll send that off to you. All right, that's it.